looking for a fifth consecutive Premier League win over Arsenal. And they even sacrificed Thursday's staff part. Have they turned a corner, or are they papering over cracks?
Well, I think the result was a lot better than the performance was at West Ham.
That's a strong burst from the dangerous Martinelli, very dangerous. He likes to cut through the made, and Edison called into early action.
Well, brilliant start from Arsenal, and certainly from this man Martinelli, building on his goal at West Ham on Monday. Again, Man City looked like they had problems again.
And it was maybe the first example of Manchester City being a bit soft in the centre of their defending. Both teams have been conceding far many more goals than they would have wished.
Looking down at Man City now, trying to work out how they are set up. Almost looks like they've gone without a left winger.
Played forward by Fernandinho for Gabriel Jesus. Cut back, and De Bruyne. He made that look easy, and I promise you it wasn't. So Arsenal could have scored, and Manchester City have scored. Kevin De Bruyne, who got the Newcastle, has put in a candidate here in December.
Well, I said he's the best midfield player in the country, and he shows it yet again. What a player he is, Kevin De Bruyne. Brilliant from Jesus, but what else? Great run from Jesus, caused Arsenal problems there, quick change of pace. He just puts it into an area and he's hoping someone's there, but when you're hoping, you're praying it's that man coming onto it. Wow! On the volley, look at Sterling getting out the way, he knows what's coming. But here's the goal again, and as it comes back, you think the technique is bouncing up, and he's just thinking, get that side foot on it there, and he's thinking, keep it down. How often do we see put that over the bar, but not that man? He knows he gets good connection as it bounces.
Intel TrueView system. Foden. Leno knocks it out. Would have been the wisest thing to do in the end, and Arsenal can build through Ozil. This is Martinelli, pushed out by Edison, comes to Pepe. Did well to keep it down. It wasn't on target, I don't think, but stopped the Arsenal fans finding their voice.
You see Kyle Walker, he's almost letting Martinelli run ahead of him. You see that there, go on, go on, try and beat me, doesn't want to come inside. Just gets the half a yard on him. For Arsenal in terms of not being able to see too much of the ball, they've had plenty of possession.
Pepe, get it into Aubameyang. Squeeze City again, but it's a risky business. And Manchester City play their way through midfield and maybe further with De Bruyne. Sterling coming in from the opposite flank. Still De Bruyne looking for Sterling! Well, that's how dangerous it is, the high press. Manchester City pick their passes. During a VAR intervention here, it's 2-0.
Yeah, it's fantastic for Manchester City. You see that there, Rodri. Brilliant start from one end of the pitch to the other. And then to what Kevin De Bruyne can do. Arsenal players converging on him. He just puts it into an area that's slack. I think it takes a nick off Callum Chambers with completely wrong foots. Kolasinac to the back post. You see there's numbers there coming back for Arsenal. It's just there, it takes away from Kolasinac. Not too far away from Raheem Sterling. And this is a Raheem Sterling goal. How often do we see him in the right place at the right time to score it?
It's his 400th game for quite picky. And it would be his 10th Premier League assist of the season if it's given us that. Anyway, it's 2-0 to Manchester City, that's all that matters to them. And they're doing a number on Arsenal yet again already.
Well, Arsenal have had a little bit of joy winning the ball from City. Box. This is Fernandinho, centre back now, but going back to his home midfield days. In that position, quite cynical, gets a yellow card.
By Gareth Southgate with those sort of stats as well. Here's Martinelli, very much of Brazil. And the Uruguayan Torreira. Comes out again, Doozy tries to keep it down, did that well. Goes again. And goes again, right in front of the referee. Shakes his head. Pepe, Maitland-Niles, better spell from Arsenal. They need to ruffle City's famous feathers somehow. Pepe's tricks and tricks didn't come off that time. Doozy went to ground.
You see it there, I mean, it was right in front of the referee. It's almost like a 4-4-2 in the defending. He's got a midfield player in Foden. He's really tucked in. one wide play. We see that so often with teams when they go away, want to be tight, difficult to beat.
It was a decision for Paul Tierney, 2 out of 3 to book. As Walker lunged in dangerously there. In fact, did well. Kolasinac got out of the way of it, and then Rodney can.
Well, that's the one Rodgers got to take. It was actually Kyle Walker diving in initially, and then he just carries that momentum going forward. We saw that Monday, and the goal he created, seeing that equalising goal. For a left winger, basically.
And his left winger, choice really, Raheem Sterling, his own choice. The blue touch paper of competition again in this game.
Well, it's a great position Man City are in. 37 minutes in. They certainly haven't been at the best.
And it looks as though the curse of the fullbacks happened again for Freddie Ljungberg. So it's an early end for another Arsenal fullback. The game's coming.
He first came to the club, he was tucked in on that left side. Under Mancini and Pellegrini.
He's very much one of their own, Phil Foden. De Bruyne hit them with his left foot as well. There you go. Perfect example. 2 fabulous goals from Kevin De Bruyne. And this one happened when Arsenal were still trying to get Saka on.
Manchester City goal scorer 17.
In much of Phil Foden. He's got his assist here, but it comes from a position where maybe the sub may have been. That left back. And then into De Bruyne. You see him between the lines. He's going to use that player, Callum Chambers. Just stay there and I'll bend it round. Head down. It just bobbles up as he hits it, so he catches it on the full. Because he uses that defender there, you see it bobble up. He's not sighted the goalkeeper. Not there.
Well, it's all...
I wish I could do it again on Monday tomorrow.
Was he not in it? It's Foden skipping through. De Bruyne! Oh, he touched onto the post by Leno. That's a fantastic save.
Oh.
And that would have been one of the great Premier League.
As soon as it comes to him, it's 25 yards out, and I'm thinking goal. Because it's Kevin De Bruyne, you see who it's coming to. What a save. Again, he uses the defender to bend it round him. This time the goalkeeper gets a slight touch and it puts it onto the woodwork.